Hello friends and welcome to my channel the Informatikana. If you like the content, then please like, share and comment so we can reach out to maximum number of people. Also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. I would also like to share it with you guys that it's a new channel, so we would really appreciate your support, right? Let's jump to today's video now. And today's video is about recent updates in the auto sector since New Year. So we'll be discussing in detail various updates, whatever has happened in these first 10 days of 2021, right? So BMW Group India posts decade low volumes in 2020, registers 32% decline in sales. Well, we all know that BMW Group in India, especially in India, is suffering from losses and is struggling to maintain their market share since last 2 to 3 years. And but this is the highest dip, probably attributable to this COVID-19. So Munich-based luxury car maker BMW Group India posted a record 32% drop in sales in the year 2020 to 6,604 cars as falling economic growth severely impacted the demand for high-end cars in the market. Well, it's to be noted that whenever such difficult times come, so majorly luxury products and comfort goods are impacted. People don't tend to compromise on their necessities, or and that's the reason that the cars from economy class, cars like Maruti Suzuki and all, they would be posting growths, or they would be stagnating, or they might come with loss in their market share, but not like such a huge loss, right? So BMW is mainly into luxury cars, and that's the reason. So whenever economic crisis arise in any of the countries, so generally on the first hand, luxury goods are to be compromised, right? So their demand falls drastically. Next one is Okaya Power gets contract to set up 4,244 electric vehicle charging stations from state-run Rajasthan Electronics and Instrument Limited, right? So it's a boost to the electric vehicle sector, and 4,240. Though it's a huge number going with our the land area of our country and number of vehicles running in our country, plying on our roads, but still it's a good move from the government. And basically Okaya Power has backed a contract from state owned, that is a government backed company, Rajasthan Electronics and Instruments Limited, REIL, for setting up 4244 multi-standard electric vehicle charging stations across the country, right? So it will give a major boost, and probably it might reduce difficulties of people using electric vehicles right now, because there are people tend to complain a lot that in India, especially in India, there's a lot of shortage of electric vehicle charging stations. So it's a good move from the government's end, right? The next one is MG Motor India to invest in additional rupees 500 crore. So it's a Chinese company basically, but still it might give a boost to the Make in India initiative, since it's manufacturing whatever models it sells in India, all are manufactured at its Halol plant, right? The Halol plant situated in Gujarat. So at that plant, all its models are being manufactured, and so it is planning to expand its manufacturing facilities in Halol only. And we all know that all the models so far which has been launched by MG Motors in India have been a big hit, right? So MG Motors India, the Indian subsidiary of Chinese largest automaker SAIC, so it's a Chinese company basically, is considering starting an additional shift at its manufacturing plant in Halol, Gujarat this year to meet demand for its vehicle. Well, there's a lot of demand for MG vehicles, and that's the reason they are planning to start with a third shift. So that their entire production capacity can be utilized to the full of 100%, right? The company is also planning to recruit 1,000 additional workers directly and indirectly at the plant by the end of 2021 to ramp up production for the launch of a mid-size SUV. In India right now, the major chunk of auto sales is being governed by mid-size SUVs, which can be witnessed by the sharp growth of Nissan Magnite, right? It's Magnite, I guess. Yes, Nissan Magnite. So it's like people are preferring these days mid-size SUVs. Everyone is not able to afford an SUV, and that's the reason people are going behind mid-size SUVs right now. And MG plans to launch a few models of mid-size SUVs, and that's the reason it is planning to recruit 1,000 additional workers by the end of 2021 to ramp up its production, right? So it will provide a lot of employment opportunities in the area around Halol, Gujarat, right? Then the next one is Maruti Suzuki, yeah, the largest car maker of this country. Maruti Suzuki's production rises 34% at 1,55,127 units in December. As I said, whenever economic recession or in the recovery phase, the first things which recover are the essential products and economy products, and luxury products take a lot of time to get back to their original demand levels, right? So Maruti Suzuki India, the country's largest car maker, said its total production in December 2020 increased 33.78% to 1,55,127 units, right? The company had produced a total of 1,15,949 units in the same month of 2019. Also, the passenger vehicles production stood at 1,53,475 units last month as compared with 1,14,962 units in December 2019. That is a growth of 33.5%. It's phenomenal, guys. And its speciality, production of mini cars comprising of Alto and Espresso models stood 8.42% up at 27,772 units last month against 25,613 units in December 2019. Similarly, manufacturing of compact cars comprising Wagoner, Celerio, Ignis, Swift, Baleno and Desire stood at 85,103 units as against 62,448 units in December 2019, an increase of 36.27%. This is unprecedented growth. I would say in Indian auto market, such growth can only be witnessed by a few car manufacturers, and Maruti Suzuki is one of them, right? Production of utility vehicles Gypsy, Ertiga, S-Cross, Vitara Brezza and XL6 increased 41.26% at 28,006 units in December 2020 compared to 19,825 units in the corresponding month of 2019. Well, it's just amazing. I mean, 41% growth. It's amazing. Like that's uncomparable and unprecedented growth. And well, Maruti Suzuki is on its all-time high right now. Fiat Chrysler set to invest $400 million in its India operations over the next 2 years. Well, one more boost to the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives by our government. So Fiat Chrysler Automobiles has decided to invest $400 million in its India operations over the next 2 years as it plans to launch new vehicles in the Indian market, increase local sourcing and set up a digital hub, right? So Fiat is basically an Italian automaker, and it is currently struggling to hold the market grab market share in India. It has a negligible presence right now in India, but yes, it is planning to invest $400 million, which is quite a huge investment, and definitely it is looking forward for expansion and launching new models in the Indian market. It also said that $250 million of the investment would be attributed to launching of 4 India-made and assembled SUVs. Now this is important. All the 4 new SUV models which it is planning to launch will be made in India or assembled in India, right? So it's a good move for in the direction of Atmanirbhar Bharat. As a matter of fact, in December 2020, it announced an investment worth $150 million to set up a new global digital hub in Hyderabad, Telangana, and this investment will create around 1,000 new technology jobs by the end of 2021, right? So out of this $400 million, already $150 million have been attributed to setting up a new global digital hub in Hyderabad, and it will also be generating new employment opportunities, basically in technology sector. 1,000 new employment opportunities. So it's right now planning for huge expansion, and hopefully it succeeds in its march towards leading car maker of this country, right? Tata Motors ties up with Karnataka Bank for vehicle finance. So basically, as per a survey, around 93% of vehicles bought in India are financed by banks or NBFCs, right? So it has been a trend in India to buy vehicles on the basis of vehicle finance, right? So it's a good move from Tata Motors to boost up its sales, and for a longer from a longer perspective, it will definitely help Tata Motors grab even higher market shares. So Tata Motors announced its partnership with Karnataka Bank to facilitate retail finance solutions for its customers to boost sales. Under this collaboration, customers can avail up to 85% of loans. Well, this is important. 85% loans on the on-road pricing of Tata Motors vehicle it may be any vehicle, right, of any price, with an interest rate linked to EBLR, that is external benchmark lending rate, which will be updated on the bank's website periodically, Tata Motors said in a release, right? So this is basically what Tata Motors announced, and this loan under the scheme can be availed for a maximum period of 84 months, right? So it's a good move. It's a good move, and 85% of the vehicle price. Well, that is sufficient enough to encourage people to shift towards Tata Motors, and especially in such a highly competitive market after the launch of models from Kia and Nissan and MG. So Tata Motors has to hold up to the expectations of its customers, and definitely they are doing quite well right now, right? So the loan period will be of 84 months, right? Maximum loan period. Ford Mahindra joint venture deal called off due to high costs and pandemic impact, right? So Ford and Mahindra were planning for a joint venture, but the deal has been unfortunately called off due to this pandemic impact and high capital costs, right? So automaker Ford and Mahindra have called off the deal to form a joint venture company to acquire the former's India business, citing higher than expected capital requirement and changed business economics due to the impact of the coronavirus crisis. Now this is the impact which a pandemic creates on a developing economy like India, and basically businesses are right now looking forward to maintain their original businesses which have already proved themselves as cash cows for those businesses. So they are basically planning to focus on their existing business operations rather than expanding and getting into new venture deals, right? Sonalika tractors. Well, for those of you who don't know this company, it's one of the top 5 tractor manufacturing companies of India, and its major market presence is in northern part of the India, northern, and I would say somewhat western part as well. So Sonalika Tractors posts 57.65% jump in total sales at 11,540 units in December 2020, right? So it's tremendous, and that shows that there is a boom in the agriculture sector as well. And it's really good because as we all know that more than 55% of population of our country is employed in agriculture sector, or agriculture is their occupation. And witnessing such a high growth in agricultural equipment sectors truly means that people are right now eyeing a growth in the agriculture sector, right? So Sonalika tractors on Friday reported a 57.65% growth in total sector tractor sales at 11,540 units in December 2020. The company had sold 7,320 tractors in both domestic and international markets in the same month of 2019. So it's basically into exporting of tractors as well, and that's something which can make India proud. And so 57.65% growth is phenomenal, guys. Sonalika said its total sales in the April to December period of the current fiscal was 1,04,454 units, registering a growth of 33% over the same period a year ago, which is around 3 times the industry's 12% growth in the 9-month period of financial year 2020 to 2021, right? So as I said, it's a leading tractor manufacturer of this country, and definitely its growth rate is far above the industry growth rate, that is the average of 12% growth, right? So it's phenomenal. And in near future we might witness Sonalika tractors to be the leading tractor manufacturing company of this country, right? So yeah, so that's it. And now we'll be discussing some new car launches which are planned or which have been already launched in January 2021. So the most weighted model, Mercedes-Benz S-Class Maestro, which is already running in Germany and US markets. So it has been finally launched in India as well. So Mercedes-Benz S-Class Maestro launched in India for rupees 1.5 crores. Well, all these prices are off-road prices, basically in New Delhi, right? Then Toyota launches Fortuner Legender in India starting at rupees 29.98 lakhs. It starts around almost 30 lakhs and goes till 37 lakhs, right? Audi launches Audi A4 facelift. So we already had a model of Audi A4, and now they are coming up with a facelift model with a price tag of around rupees 42 lakhs. MG Hector plus 7-seater. So we had a 5-seater and 6-seater model of MG Hector, but right now currently they are coming with MG Hector 7-seater model, launched pricing at rupees 13.73 to 18.68 lakhs. Tata Gravitas 7-seater, which is also being termed as the revamped model of Tata Safari, the Legend. So finally Tata has come up with Tata Gravitas 7-seater, and it is planning to launch it on 26th of January, my mistake, 26th of January 2021, right? BMW 3 Series Grand Limousine LWB to be launched in India on 21st of January 2021, priced between 45 to 50 lakhs, right? So these are the models which are probably have been already launched or are planned to be launched in January 2021. And so that's it, guys. That's it. And I would say, it takes a lot of hard work and efforts to make videos. And yeah, I mean, please, I would request that if you really like the content, then like, share, and comment. And make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. And that's it. That's it, guys. Always remember, knowledge is the only path to success. And this is the Informatikana signing off. See you in the next video. And till then, bye bye.